Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Car Obsession and welcome to another walk around. Last week I was joined by the simply fantastic Ford Mustang. That V8 engine was simply sublime, but I must admit it was quite expensive to fill up. This car won't be quite as expensive to fill up though, because it is the brand new Ford Focus. This one has got a diesel engine, but I will come on to that a little bit later. So as always, let's have a look around. So the new Ford Focus is available in a wide variety of trim levels. So you've got Style, Z-Tech, ST Line, ST Line X, Titanium, Titanium X and Vignale. This model is the ST Line, which is why it's got the sportier grille, and the bodywork also looks a little bit more pumped up and aggressive. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I personally wouldn't have it in this colour. This is frozen white, but you know, that's subjective of course. As standard, you get 17-inch alloys, which look pretty good as well. They do complement the white paintwork quite well. And let's come around to the side. Got privacy glass, but I'm pretty sure that is an optional extra. And at the back you've got a cheeky spoiler, and you've also got a double exhaust pipe as well. There we are. Hopefully you can see it, guys. It is a little bit dark. Now, the new Focus, when I first saw photos, I wasn't overly sure of the new design. I think it looks fantastic in ST Line, but in other models I'm not too sure of the front grille. But because the ST Line has got a different look, yeah, I do really like it, but other models I'm not quite so sure as of yet. So just to quickly talk you through some prices. So the base model starts at just below £18,000. This model would start from so the ST Line starts from around 21,500, but this one is more because it's got a different engine and it's also got a few optional extras, which I will talk you through. And the Vignale, which is the range topping model of course, that is around 24,500. So let's take a look inside now. Like the new Fiesta, this would be helpful if I unlocked it. As you can tell, this car doesn't have keyless entry. Unlock it like so, and I can step in. So yes, like the Fiesta, the new Focus has been decluttered inside, and it's a much nicer place in which to be. Because this is the ST Line, you get a sporty steering wheel with perforated leather. You also get red stitching. You get plenty of red stitching. In fact, you also get it on the seats and also on the gaiter for the gear lever as well. So it does give you a sporty flavour. I would want the seats to be a little bit more supportive. This isn't a hot hatch model, however, it is a sportier model. Therefore, I would want slightly thicker side bolsters, but that's me being picky. Let me clamber in. Actually, before I do so, you've also got an ST Line style scuff plate, which looks pretty nice. Oh. So as you can see already, compared to its predecessor, there's a lot less clutter in here. I've got an 8-inch touchscreen, which I must admit that is an optional extra. I believe the ST Line would normally come with a 7-inch screen, but this is 8 inches. Let me fire it up like so. This car isn't keyless entry, but it is keyless start. It's bleeping at me. I know the driver's door. Yeah, I know. Right, there we go. Turn that off. So, like other Fords, the new Focus uses Ford's Sync 3 system, which works pretty well.
This is Capital.
Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that. Yeah, so it works pretty well. My Bluetooth isn't on, so that won't show anything. This car's also got navigation, but again, I believe that's an optional extra. Like I say, I will talk you through the options. I haven't got climate control, but I do have air conditioning. Also new for the new Focus is an electric parking brake. So the manual handbrake has been ditched, and instead you now get an electric parking brake, which I'm not a massive fan of. It does help to make space, of course. We've got this cubby hole in here where my wife has left her rubbish. Thank you, darling. And you've got cup holders in here. I'll tell you what, these are quite clever because you can adjust it. So let's say you've got a big cup or a small cup. You can adjust it so your cup fits in just right, which is very clever. Yeah, so you've got air conditioning, you've got the touchscreen, of course, and you've got quite a pleasant digital display. And it is a nice place to be. Getting a good driving position is very easy. The steering wheel adjusts for rake and reach like so. And the seat has also got a good level of adjustment. Right, let me get in properly. Close the door. I can talk you through storage. So you get front and rear electric windows as standard, even on the base model, which may seem like a given, but there are some cars out there which you know, you have to pay extra for rear electric windows, which I think is a bit cheeky in 2018. You've also got automatic lights as well. But anyway, yes, I was on to storage. So door bins are of a decent size, and I quite like that the inside is fabric. It helps to give it a small touch of class. Got a slot down here where you can put your smartphone or a few smaller items. This car doesn't have a wireless phone charging pad, but as you go up through to the higher trim levels, you can get a wireless phone charging pad. You've also got a little slot here where you can put the key. Obviously, I've shown you in there, you know, wife's rubbish and the cup holders. Well, you don't have to use it as a cup holder, of course. You can put other items in there. You've got a compartment here, which, oh, no, that's fallen down. Let me just move it out of the way. Got a slot down there, sorry, a compartment here, which offers a decent amount of space. Got a pen holder as well, which is quite handy. And you've got that little tray there. And last but not least, the glove box offers a decent amount of space. Let me move those high-vis vests out of the way and that leaflet. And yes, as you can see, that offers a decent amount of space, and that's also fabric as well, which is quite a nice touch. We've also got a little shelf up here where you've got the owner's manual, which for once isn't thick. The cars I've tested recently, they've all had really, really thick manuals, but this manual is actually a decent size. Right, let's just pop it back like so. Bear with me, guys. A bit difficult to do with one hand to zip it back up. And let's pop that stuff back in there. Right, marvellous. So let me talk you through what's optional on this car. Like so. So the frozen white paintwork, that's £250. Rear privacy glass, that's also £250. Front and rear parking sensors, that's £375. The 8-inch touchscreen with navigation, that's £350. Ford Pass Connect, that's £250. And you get the convenience pack. So you get the rear wide view camera, door edge protectors, active park assist, and oh yes, and that's it, and that's £750. So because this car's got the diesel engine, normally it would retail from £22,500, but because of the options, it's just below £25,000. And there we go, pop it away like so. Right, so let me jump into the back so I can give you an idea of space. Let me turn off the ignition. Actually, before I do, I just want to say I really do like the interior. Yes, it is a bit plain, but there's plenty of soft touch materials in here, and it does feel pretty upmarket. The kind of fake carbon fibre details may not be for everyone, but I do quite like it. Yeah, no, I think it looks maybe not quite tasteful, because you know, the fake carbon fibre effect isn't fantastic, but it does suit the character of this car, which is of course the ST line. There we are, gives you a closer look. Yeah, there are some hard plastics down here, of course, but it feels well put together. Anyway, rear space. I'm getting distracted. The new Focus is only available in a 5-door, so if you're looking for a 3-door, you will be disappointed. However, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the last Focus was only available in a 5-door, so it's nothing new. Right, let's step inside. As always, the driver's seat has been altered for me. I'm 6'2". So let's see how I get on in regards to space. Now, the new Focus has a wheelbase that is 53mm longer, and because of that, and it's also built on a new platform, in the rear you get 50mm more of knee room, making it a total of 81mm, which is best in class, in fact. And I've got a good amount of space. I've got a good amount of leg room. I can't quite fit my feet underneath the driver's seat, but that's probably because I've got it set to its lowest. But either way, I can get comfortable back here quite easily. And in regards to headroom's not bad. It's not fantastic or outstanding, but it's enough for my tall frame. There's also more shoulder room in here compared to the previous model. So could you fit 3 adults back here? Might be a bit of a squeeze, but 2 adults should be absolutely fine. And of course, if you're going to be using this for smaller adults or for children, it should be absolutely fine. Now let's conclude the space with the boot. Actually, before I do so, let me just quickly show you. You've got a little netting here where you can put some items, and you've also got door bins in the rear as well. Right, get up like so. I won't lie, the opening for the rear door does seem a little bit tight, but that could just be me. Now, as well as offering more space inside, the boot is also bigger than its predecessor as well. Oh, come on boot, there we go. So what you're looking at, guys, is 300 and, oh, come on autofocus, there we go. It can't focus on a Focus. So what you're looking at is 375 litres, which is a fair bit larger than its predecessor, but it is still a little bit behind a Volkswagen Golf, and of course the Octavia is quite a bit bigger as well. But it offers enough space. As you can see, I've got plenty of space left after putting some of my filming equipment in there. Yes, there is a bit of a lip, which might be a bit of a faff if you've got heavier items, but overall the boot is very usable. And because of the new 2-piece design for the rear lights, the boot opening is a little bit wider and it's a little bit more practical. So yes, getting items in should be absolutely fine. Fold it down like so. If you do need more space, you can of course fold down the 60/40 rear seats and you will get well over 1,000 litres worth of space. So yes, a practical family car. Let me open up the bonnet so I can talk you through the engines. Well, the engine I should say, but I will mention the others you can have. Let's see, pull it twice. And because you pull it twice, there's no annoying catch, it just goes straight up, which is quite nice and easy. As you can see, it's autumn in the UK, so I've got leaves everywhere. Let's just pop this up like so. Bear with me, guys. Always tricky to do one-handed. So the Focus has Ford's new diesel engine. It's called EcoBlue. This particular one is a 1.5 litre unit, which has 120 horsepower with 300 Newton meters of torque. It will hit 62 miles per hour in 10 seconds and continue to a top speed of 122 miles per hour. In regards to CO2, it emits 97 grams per kilometre, which is very good indeed. And in regards to fuel economy, on a combined run, this engine can offer you 78.5 mpg. It's made to a 6-speed manual gearbox, which is really nice to use. Now, for certain engines for the new Focus, you can have a new 8-speed automatic, but like I say, this car has got a manual gearbox, of course. Now, speaking of different choices, you don't have to have the 1.5 litre diesel. You can also have a 1 litre EcoBoost petrol, a 1.5 litre EcoBoost petrol, or a 2 litre Eco Blue diesel. So there's plenty of choice to be had for the new Focus, both in trim levels and engine. So yeah, it's very good indeed. The least powerful Focus offers 85 horsepower, whereas the most powerful at this moment in time, before the ST comes along, of course, it offers 182 horsepower. So even if you don't want an ST, or you can't wait for an ST, you should be able to find a standard Focus that offers a decent amount of grunt. Right, let's pop this bonnet back down like so. There we go. And yes, here we are, the new Ford Focus. So there will of course be a full review coming. The new Focus has also got quite a lot of tech and safety kit on it as well, so I might even do a separate video just focusing on the safety element and the techie element of the car. And after I film this video, I will be filming a Patsy Rates Cars video with it as well, so be sure to look out for that. But I think for this video, that is more than enough talking. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions or queries about this car, or if there's a certain aspect you'd like me to look at when I review it, please let me know. But yes, if you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click that bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. And if you aren't subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe for more car obsession.